When people first get into crypto, they hear the terms public key and private key all the time, but very few actually understand what those things mean, even though they're at the core of how everything works. So let's break it down simply. In crypto, a public key is something you can safely share with anyone. It's how others know where to send you funds. Think of it like an email address or an IBAN number. It identifies you on the network, but it doesn't give anyone control over your money. Your private key, on the other hand, is completely different. Your private key is a secret number that proves ownership. It's what allows you to sign transactions and move your funds. If someone has your private key, they effectively have full control over your crypto. That's why private keys must never be shared, stored carelessly, or given to anyone. This public-private key pair is what makes crypto work without banks or intermediaries. Instead of trusting a company to verify who you are and approve transactions, the network trusts cryptography. When you send crypto, your wallet uses your private key to create a digital signature that proves the transaction is legitimate, and the network verifies it using your public key. So that means there are no passwords, no customer support, and no middlemen. Everything is handled mathematically. This is also why wallets are so important. A wallet doesn't store your crypto, it stores and manages your keys. If you're using a custodial wallet, a third party is holding those private keys for you. On the other hand, if you're using a non-custodial wallet, you're the only one who has them. If you want to learn more about different wallets, check out my previous video where I deep dive on that topic. According to CoinCenter, a respected independent crypto education organization, control over private keys is what allows individuals to hold and transfer value without relying on centralized intermediaries. And that control is what makes cryptocurrencies fundamentally different from traditional financial systems. This is the moment where crypto shifts from being just digital money to something much more powerful. You're no longer asking permission to move your funds. You're proving cryptographically that they belong to you. Quick pause here. If this explanation is helping you actually understand how crypto works under the hood, take a second to subscribe, because this channel is all about making these core concepts clear, practical, and hype-free. Now back to the keys. This system also explains why recovery phrases matter so much. Your recovery phrase is simply a human-readable way of backing up your private keys. Lose it and your keys are gone forever. There is no reset button, but protect it privately and no one can censor, freeze, or seize your funds. That's the trade-off crypto introduces. More freedom, but also more responsibility. And once you understand public and private keys, a lot of other things suddenly make sense, such as why self-custody matters, why hacks usually involve leaked keys, why decentralization requires personal accountability, and why crypto security always starts with the user. In simple terms, public keys let others find you, and private keys prove ownership, and cryptography replaces trust in institutions. And that single idea is what everything else in crypto is built on. If you want more clear, no-nonsense blockchain explainers like this one, make sure you're subscribed. I got a lot more coming your way.